Relationship and marriages has got no script. You may not have money today. Really doesn't mean that you cannot handle matter relationships and marriages. Marry someone with a promise. Marry someone knowing very well will be a providence in the future. Money will get you along the way with a relationship. To some people, they say money is a factor. To me, I will say no. Have you ever seen some poor people elsewhere? They don't have money, and surprisingly, it happens that a lady from a leafy suburb just jump from his good home, then goes and lives with a poor man in a shanty and a slum, just in the name of love and relationship. That alone has discredited that money is not a major factor in a relationship. What I'm saying in a nutshell, like in the meantime that you want to move on with the relationship or you want to approach a lady, then what blocks you is you fear that you don't have money. It doesn't work that way. What happens to you now is just that you are not poor, you're broke. The situation today doesn't define your future. Your future lies with the hard work going ahead, and that is a promise. So the ability to provide money and to get money in the future alone is a promise. So whenever you marry, the critical factor that you need to get, it is the promise. Is the person you're marrying is capable of generating some kind of income? It is capable of providing some kind of responsibility going forward in the future. As of now, you might lack money. Doesn't mean you cannot handle matters relationship. You can do. Therefore, marry someone with a promise. And that alone marks the topic of today. How to attract a woman without money. See you next in the bulletin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. So today's topic, it's about attracting a woman without money. How to attract a woman without money. It is basically a matter of relationship. That's why I've been telling people money is not a factor. In fact, they say money is not everything. Money is the only thing that you need to work hard for it. The situation today doesn't define your future. So today I'm going to enumerate or I'm going to let you know some of the important factors that you must have going forward to get a lady into your box without having a dime. Money is not among them. Money is just an auxiliary factor going forward, that it's a substance that will make it so worthwhile going forward. Are you there? But there are some important factors. If you lack, even if you have money, that relationship won't work going forward. So let's just jump into it straight away. Number one, confidence. So when I talk of confidence, I talk of self-worth. So confidence is one of the ability or qualities that if a man's have, it's quite appealing to the ladies. Ladies attributed or attributes confidence with self-worth, self-assurance, and always a go-getter. So if you're a man, you can exhibit or you can exude confidence when you're talking to a lady. That alone, it's a appealing mark or appealing point that a lady will say, yes, this is the man that I need in my life. Confidence herein refers to your self-worth, self-assurance, being bold, being assertive, and you can stand up for your own social responsibility, for your own social judgment and decision making. Women don't like men who are not confident. If you're not confident, which means you're feeble and weak, you cannot even make decisions going forward. You are not even sure of what you want in life. So that when you are confident, means you are competent. So the confident man is a competent man who can self-analyze and critically come up with his own decision going forward. So it's a man on a mission to go and subdue and come back home with a result. You are not just a man who will be subdued with the pressures of life. And that is confidence. And that's why women want man or men with confidence going forward. So you must be a man who believes in himself, who believes in a cause, and this cause you stand to it, which means you are family assertive going forward. So you must just be a man with confidence, and it will be appealing to most of women. Money aside. Money aside. Are we together? Money aside. Number 2 is kindness. So when you talk of kindness, these are kind of qualities that are being attributed to people who are philanthropists, people with compassionate deeds. So when I talk of kindness, kindness begets what we call empathy. So if you're a man with a kind attitude, a man with a kind trait, which means you exhibit and exude in equal measure generosity, philanthropic values, you caring, and you empathicate, you show genuine care, you act, you show love. So this kind of quality women love. Women are a special gender that needs kindness, a special gender that needs to be taken care of, whether having money or not money. Socially, you can take care of a woman going forward as you survive going forward. So a man with kindness ability or attribute usually show generosity and usually compassionate towards his or her partner going forward. So kindness is also a quality that is so appealing to a woman, money aside. Number 3, you must have a trait of being humorous and good sense. So women like men with good humor, a man which will create a good sense of humor. So good sense of humor always alleviate stress. So if you are beside your lady or beside a woman and you're making her laugh, that's the best therapy. It's so therapeutic that will make a lady laugh. Therefore, it will ease her tension. It will ease her stress. So this lady alone wants to get closer to you, to be knowing more. And also you must be a man who is capable of making a lady laugh. The continuous laughing, if you can make a lady laugh, and that's one alone, it reduces pressure and stresses of life, then you are making this lady's life or this lady's day. So a lady also will be in a position to compare and contrast the turn of events. That if he's at a point X, he gets so bored. At point Y, he gets so happy. So it is already an enticing factor that this lady would want to stick by you each and every time and moment, for him to get your jokes, for her to get your jokes, and also to manage stresses going forward. You also will be a man who is capable of exuding some kind of intelligent jokes. That alone calls for creativity. If you have a good sense of humor, which means you are an intelligent person, so an intelligent man automatically will have a good sense of humor to make a good joke out of it. Being creative itself, it's so self-worth, self-containing, and somebody with a promising future. These things, humor and a good sense of humor, appeals too much to ladies. Number 4, intelligence. You must be a man who exudes intelligence. Already it has been depicted in your jokes. Continuing with it, which means you must be well read and well informed as a man, and that alone, when you're well read and informed as a man, you'll be capable to even hold a conversation that is so deep rooted, that is so depth in value. Not only just communicating because it's of essence to communicate, but you are communicating things of a substantial nature, things that it's only good for this human here to hear. Women are created faster by the presence of ears. They respond to things that are so alluring. They respond to things that are so good to their ears. So the more you say such kind of things, which means you will be reading her moods, you'll be reading the environment, you must be informed both of the verbal cues and the non-verbal cues so that you execute it so accurately. So well informed will help you to engage in a conversation that is so depth. It is so appealing, and most ladies call it intellectual curiosity. So intellectual curiosity will arouse the lady's emotion, will arouse the lady's ability to say, this is a man that I need to be on my side. Therefore, you must also be successful in your career. So intelligent person, obviously, they're being associated with the successfulness in their career. There's no intelligent person who are not success, because it means you must be critically able to analyze the environmental factor that might hinder you not to achieve. So when you're successful in your career, whether you don't have money, alone itself, these ladies will come. So no lady would want a man who is a loser. Number 4, physical appearance. So when it comes to physical appearance, it's so obvious. That's why most of the time I always tell people and I advise men, dress the way you would like to be addressed. So if somebody addressing you with so much negative attitude, you must therefore question yourself. How have you addressed yourself? It is like a job interview, that you've been called for an interview to go for a job. So your physical appearance should be your first impression that will cause a lasting impression. There is no any other time. The first date or the first showing up or how you show up for the first time will give every information about you. The second time, it would be a decoy. The first one is the real one. So physical appearance will make you attract a lady without even a dime, without money. Money aside. So What entails physical appearance? Obvious. You must look neat going forward. And again, you must present the whole package of hygiene. So looking neat, which means the package that you present outside there must be very good looking to an eye of a beholder. One, the good hygiene, you must be so clean, good groom, clean shave. You must brush so that your mouth is so odorless. There's no pungent smell that is oozing out. That alone is a turn off to very many relationships going forward. Again, when you have a physical appearance which is up to good standard and is appealing to very many people, your self-worth and self-esteem is not delinquent. Your self-worth always is appraised. Your self-esteem always comes a priority and self-worth, and it grows higher and higher. And again, you'll be developing what we call this confidence to approach lady. If you know your mouth smells and you smell, even talking amidst people, even talking where ladies are, even greeting a lady itself will be another problem. So obvious, you must also be physically fit for you to gain a good posture, a good looking, and also this physical fitness, however much you're doing exercise, will attribute to your health. So you must be healthy going forward. Who wants to date or get married to a sickling person? A person who doesn't take good care of your body. So the good posture as well must be maintained going forward. And again, you must have a sense of fashion. You just don't throw any other cloth. Dress according to the event, dress according to the day. So the sense of fashion itself will make your physical appearance so attractive. A lady will simply or will automatically come to where you are without showing money. So money is aside. Number 6, genuineness. Show genuineness. So most ladies love men who are so genuine with their emotions. Even if you don't have money, so long as you be truthful to yourself, you know what you want, be open to this lady and you tell lady, I don't want to play the emotion. I'm so genuine about this love. This lady will love you. What ladies don't want is people who want to play with their emotions and you're not genuine. You might be having money and you're not genuine. That relationship will vanish. The reasons as to why you find very many divorces. A woman who has been married with a wealthiest husband living in a leafy suburb will always jump out from her matrimonial home, goes and live with a slum and in a shanty with a poor woman. And this is the reason why I'm telling you, money is not a factor. You can still attract a woman when you don't have money. So long as you exhibit all the factors that I've mentioned there above, therefore you're good to go. It's a matter of presenting the whole package, executing them so well, and you have that confidence. Number 1 is the confidence. Among all these factors, therefore, you'll subdue everything. You'll go outside there and conquer. So, as a disclaimer or as an advice going forward, always go outside there, present yourself, address how you want to be addressed, look smart, therefore you will conquer the world. Remember, relationship has got no script. Everybody has got his own version. Money is not everything, though very important. When you are marrying, marry somebody with a promise. Marry somebody with a promise that in the future, this person will be a providence to your social security, to your social responsibility. Money will get you along the way. Money will get you along the way. Otherwise, see you when I can't avoid. Bye.